Let's make an area of interest highlight map that is somewhat inspired by a sci-fi theme. Not anything in specific, just the theme or vibe in general. This time I'll be using road, river, building, and water body data from OpenStreetMap that has been cleaned. I also have this hexagon grid as the area of interest and background layer that covers the entire area that I'll be working on. By the way, make sure the layer order is correct. In this case, line is above polygon, except for the area of interest. Let's start by coloring the layers so it's not too distracting. I want this map to have a gray with mint accent theme. For the building, I'll go with gray, then the outline color to be the same as the background color. I'll also change the building outline width to hairline so they have more detail. This styling will make the buildings appear cleaner and not too crowded. Then I'll set the water fill color to mint and the outline to be the darker shade of it. As for the river, I'll use the same mint color, and the road with dark gray. I also set both line width to 0.4. Now, I want the area of interest to only show the outline of the polygon, not the entire grid. To do that, I'll set the fill to geometry generator and use this expression. This way, I don't have to dissolve the grid and make a new layer. Then I'll set the outline color to be the same as the background, but with 2 mm width. I'll also set the layer rendering opacity to 75%. Then I want to get the background area that is outside of the area of interest using the Difference tool. Open the Vector menu, then Geoprocessing tool, and select Difference. Put the background as the input and the area of interest as the overlay. I'll name this layer Low Light. Then set the fill to a dark gray with 50% opacity, the outline to be transparent with hairline width, and finally the rendering mode to darken. Now this is already pretty good, but I want to add some shadow to it, so I'll duplicate the area of interest grid and put it above the background. I'll set the fill to the same color as the background with 100% opacity. Next, enable the draw effects. Then add a drop shadow and a Gaussian blur with 80% opacity. The Gaussian blur effect will make the shadow smoother. So this is the final layer order. And it's done. Now this is the simple version of the highlight effect. You can further improve it by separating the highlighted objects from the rest so that you have more control of the styling, like adding blur effect for every object on the low light area to simulate haze, or by giving it a fade out gradient. Either way, thank you for watching and see you in the next video.